Chapter 1. The Glitter Gates. Open. The sun stretched lazily across the meadow, as if even it knew Beastival didn't really start until someone tripped over their own tail and spilled glitter in someone else's mane. A line of furry, hooved, and occasionally horned festival goers zigzagged past color-coded hay bales toward the enormous front gates, 10 meters high, coated in biodegradable sparkle paint and flanked by 2 wooden giraffe heads that nodded when someone scanned their tickets. First through the gates came the biker bull and biker hedgehog, both wearing aviator sunglasses and matching Born to Roam jackets, which they had definitely bought ironically, and now wore sincerely. The bull snorted rhythmically to the music vibrating from his speaker backpack, while Hedgehog adjusted the tiny mirror stuck to one of his quills, whispering, "Time to be seen." But not like corporate scene. Right behind them, Pop Squirrel was already regretting being early. She'd been up all night finalizing her outfit, a sequined hoodie that read, "Content is exhausting," across the back, and a headband with 2 little disco nuts. She didn't really want attention, unless no one noticed her, and then she'd cry. "Smile, Squeaks," whispered her chipmunk manager, waving a phone for stories. "You're doing amazing. Authentic, burned out, radiant chaos." Farther down the line, the K-pop sheep squad practiced their synchronized blink smiles in front of a mirror tree. 9 identical sheep, each with holographic name tags. Fluff, Fluff Squared, Flufferella, and so on. No one could tell them apart. That was the point. They glowed in pastel pinks and had not made eye contact with another species since 8 a.m. Meanwhile, the mysterious dog in glasses, Bite, known only to himself and a few AI systems, sat quietly near the VIP scanner. He didn't move much, but the temperature around him was always precisely 72 degrees. He handed out little cards that read, "You're already being watched. Dance anyway." No one knew what he did at Beastival, but everyone knew Bite was always there. Just behind Bite, the tightrope walking lion rehearsed his steps, balancing his latte and dignity on the edge of a luggage cart. He wore golden toe shoes and a mindfulness shirt that said, "Center yourself," even while spinning. He waved gently to a goat named Nibble, who was constructing an espresso foam sculpture of a unicorn behind the food truck. "Namaste, dear herd," the lion murmured. "May our inner circles align with our outward wiggles." The easy-going dog in the tiny white swimsuit bounced past the front line with a floppy sun hat and a bubble gun. "No bad moods this week, okay? Just wag and sparkle, besties," she yelled to no one in particular, and everyone at once. Her beach bag was entirely empty, but she'd brought 3 different scented mists and a neon sticker that read, "No thoughts, just vibes." A red carpet had been rolled out, literally, for the Fox Rock star, who emerged from a puff of biodegradable fog. He winked at no one in particular, flipped his scarf, even though it was 85 degrees, and whispered to himself, "You were born to howl, darling." A dozen rabbits clutched pens and waited for him to sign their ears. He never did. In the distance, the crocodile with a bag was already snapping selfies near the juice stand, where she reported on juice fashion. "Today's celery chia blend is totally last season," she hissed to her followers. "Green is out. Beige is the new beige." Her oversized designer tote, emblazoned with the word "Mammalianaire," knocked over a baby elephant's kale chips. Somewhere near the art tent, a cheetah was giggling to himself while hugging a piñata he found near the foam cannon. No one remembered inviting him. He had a whistle. He did not use it responsibly. And behind all the noise, the lady dog, in a red dress, stood sipping wine beside a pine tree, which she insisted was the most stable creature here. She had no friends with her, but she did have a journal, a hat with feathers, and enough opinions to fuel a podcast. She whispered, "I hope I don't run into my ex," to a very startled deer. The DJ booth, co-run by deer and cat friends in mirrored glasses, blasted out a bouncy synth beat and shouted, "Welcome to Beastival! Leave your filters at the gates!" And just like that, the gates swung open wide with a blast of colored smoke, confetti, and something that smelled suspiciously like raspberry tea and existential freedom. The festival had begun.